Hi, this is Mr. Spradlin, and this week we'll be looking at making your first simple script using Scratch. So to start off, we're going to look at the control section. In the control section, we have a series of blocks that I call starter blocks. There's these first three here: when the green flag is clicked, when a certain key is pressed, and when a certain sprite is clicked. There's a fourth starter block partway down here, when I receive a message, but we won't look at that for a good while. For today, I want to start off with when the green flag is clicked. So go ahead and grab that block and drag it into the Scripts tab. Now the green flag in this particular case is the green flag over here by your stage. Here we have a green flag and a stop sign. The green flag will start your program and the stop sign will stop it. Once you have your green flag block, we're going to go ahead and go into the looks category, and we're going to make our cat say hello world. Hello world is the canonical first program when you're starting a new language. You find the simplest possible way to make it say hello world, and that's what we'll do here in Scratch. So I went to the looks category, I took this say hello for 2 seconds block, and I changed the hello to hello world. We'll leave the 2 seconds as it is. Now when it says say, by the way, it doesn't mean audibly speak the words. It shows up like a cartoon bubble. Let's take a look here and press the green flag. You'll see what I mean. Here's this cartoon bubble that says hello world. It's there for 2 seconds and then it's gone again. So there's hello world, your very first Scratch program. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and extend it a little bit. Let's get another say block here, and we'll have them say goodbye. So say goodbye for 2 seconds. We'll run that. So it does hello world, there for 2 seconds, then goodbye for 2 seconds, and then it goes away. So you see these blocks happen in sequence. The first block happens and it sticks there until it's all finished. Then the next block happens and it runs until it's finished, and so forth. Let's add a third block from the motion category. We're going to have the cat move to the right-hand side of the screen. And we have several different ways to move in Scratch. We have our move a certain number of steps. We have a go to a certain coordinates, changing X and Y. But we're going to stick with this simple one here called gliding. What gliding does is it gives us an easy way to move from wherever we are right now to wherever we want to be. And in this case, we want to be on the right-hand side of the screen. Let's have a look at the stage for just a moment. The stage in Scratch is set up like the coordinate system in your math class, where the origin, or 0, 0, is right in the middle of the stage. As you go to the right, you will see that the X numbers increase. As you go to the left, they will decrease. I'm looking down here in the corner. There's my X and Y location of my mouse right now. As you go up from the origin, your Y will increase. As you go down, the Y will decrease. So bottom part of the screen you'll have a negative Y, left part of the screen you'll have a negative X, right side is a positive X, and top part is a positive Y. So we want the cat to go straight to the right, so we need to increase the X value. So I'll say glide 1 second to X is 250, and I'll leave the Y at 0. Once we have that, let's go ahead and press our green flag and try it out. He'll say hello world, he'll say goodbye, and then off he goes to the right-hand side. So pretty simple motion there. What I want to do though, I want to have him say goodbye after he gets to the right. So I'll take this glide block and I'll just bring it up a little higher and put it in between the two says. So he'll say hello world, he'll move, and then he'll say goodbye. And also I want him to take a little bit longer to get there, so I'll make this 2 seconds instead of just 1. Let's go ahead and run this again to see what happens. And oh, look at this. This is unfortunate. Looks like the cat's not doing what we planned. See, he's already there on the right-hand side of the screen, and so he's not moving. Well, what's happening here is that the cat's doing exactly what he's told, not necessarily what we intended. And a big part of programming is learning how to tell the computer what you actually want, because it's not going to guess. It can't read your mind. Now in this case, the cat isn't moving because he's already where he's supposed to be. He's already at 250 and 0. So what we need to do, we need to initialize the program. We need to initialize the cat. And to initialize something means to just set its initial or beginning state. So I'm going to use this go to X and Y block here, which is basically a teleport block. He will disappear from wherever he is and reappear wherever we tell him to go. In this case, we want to have the cat go to 0, 0, or the origin. Let's go ahead and test this out now. We'll press the green flag, and if all goes well, the cat should return to the beginning point, do his lines, and move to the right. Here we go. And sure enough, he jumps right back to the beginning, says hello, moves to the right, says goodbye, and all is well with the world. So there we have it, your first Scratch program. Nothing complicated, nothing fancy, but enough to get you started. So for the rest of the week, I'd like you guys to take some time and explore Scratch a bit. There's a lot of fun blocks in here in the motion category, in the looks category. Look especially at things like change color effect. Those are some really fun ones in there that you can play with. And see what you guys can come up with. Also, there's a homework assignment that you'll find also on YouTube. Just look at Blackboard for the link to that I think you will find enjoyable, a good way to practice some more motion. Go ahead and give that a shot, save it in Dropbox, and I will see you guys next week.